Ready in 5, 4, 3. Okay, students. Now, Eratosthenes. This is the our mathematician of the day. Okay, Eratosthenes is ranked number 102 of all times. All right, not in the top 100, but he did a whole lot of important stuff. Okay, so pretty highly ranked. Now, he came from a city that is pronounced Cyrene, which is actually a very interesting little place. If you would like, you can jot this down in your notes. If you go to the SharePoint page, my website, and if you click on special articles, which is in the top left, and click on Cyrene, you can actually read about this place, which is quite fascinating. They discovered the old ruins of where this mathematician and a lot of famous people used to live, which I would love to visit because the ruins look fantastic. There's only one problem. It's in the country of Libya. And it's a little dangerous.
You can do it.
So, not even much way.
Go for
It's going to risk that one. But it would be a really cool place. But you can see the pictures, okay? You can see pictures of the place. So if you want to click on that and kind of read just a little short article about the place, it's really fascinating. All right, so that's the place where this guy used to live. And so let's discuss some of the things he actually came up with. That would be 5 stars. All right, first of all, he actually developed the field of geography. How about that? The first one to say, you know what, I think the field of geography might be kind of important. Let's study. All right. Number 2, he came up with the idea of latitude, longitude. Back in BC times, way before GPS systems. How about that? That was a long time ago. All right, smart dude. You can tell by the gigantic head. House is a big brain right there. Okay, now, number 3, he came up with the idea of the leap year. How about that? If we didn't have leap days inserted every 4th February 29th, we would currently be in September of 2010 without leap days.
You just no way.
Yes, you just did.
I did.
What do you
For
do?
the record. So, believe it or not, without those leap days, all of a sudden, like, our summer would become winter, and our winter would be summer, and everything would be messed up, and then it would circulate back around eventually. Be a big mess. So luckily, he figured out how to put in leap days to balance it all out.
But it would be winter.
Okay?
It's kind of like right now anyway, so.
Fascinating. Okay, now, number 4. He was the first person to estimate the circumference of, guess what?
The world.
Circumference of the Earth.
Plus 10.
Imagine, no calculators, no computers, no tools, and this guy figured out almost exactly what the circumference was. It was actually really accurate, pretty amazing. Who knows how he did it? Nobody knows. They found the amount, the number that he wrote down, but they didn't figure out like the proof of how he did it. So, fascinating. Even better, I think, he actually figured out the tilt of the Earth. Since most of you know that the Earth is actually not straight up and down, but it's tilted on its axis, and he actually figured out that tilt, which is incredible that he could figure this out.
How long does this guy live?
Well, as you can see there,
Oh.
70-something
I
years.
didn't realize that was on there. She-
Yeah, right there, 81 inches. All right, so he was, now, you wonder, why is he not in the top 100? Well, scientists, probably in the top 100. Just pure mathematicians, though, not in the top 100. He did some good stuff, all right? But as an overall scientist, he did a lot of good stuff right here. And he was actually the chief librarian of a place called, anybody ever heard of the Great Library of Alexandria?
Yes.
Good for you.
7 ancient wonders of the world.
Okay, yes, it is. Very nice. Matthew graced it, by the way. I'm going to see Steve's names. Matthew. Steve. Yeah, Steve. Nice try. Okay.
Everybody is. You're Willie.
Okay. The Great Library of Alexandria. This is a really famous place back in BC times. Eratosthenes was actually the chief librarian of that place. Socrates went there to study. Euclid was there. Plato, Aristotle, Archimedes, all those guys. Anybody who was famous and really smart went to this place right here, okay, to study basically. It was like a collection of all these books. They would talk about logic and all these things, so it was really important. And that picture right there is Mr. Wade in that library right there. Although it's not really a library anymore. Actually, all that is a tunnel underground. They found this tunnel in Egypt. And when they found the tunnel, they didn't know what it was. And then recently, they actually figured out that it was the basement of that library right there. The library's not there anymore, of course. So I actually got to go in the tunnel in Egypt and stand in the picture. Pretty cool stuff. Unfortunately, Egypt's a little dangerous right now, but wait a couple of years, and we'll straighten out and go back. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do first. The sieve of Eratosthenes, which was a very nice idea that this guy thought of. Who knows what a sieve is?
Like,
That thing.
You know what?
List
They need
prime
to-
numbers.
There's a visual aid. Note, sieve on the paper. All right, here is a visual aid right here. It's like if you're mining for gold and you put all the stuff inside the little sieve and you shake it out and all the dust falls out, but then the big gold pieces stay in there, right? Okay, that's what a sieve is. So this is a sieve where we're going to shake it around a little bit, not really, but okay, pretend like we're shaking it around, and we're going to figure out all the prime numbers is what this does. All right, it's very cool. Okay, so we have a list here of 2 through 50. I did not put 1. Reason being, is 1 a prime number?
No.
A prime number has exactly 2 factors, which would be 1 in itself, and 1 only has 1 factor, so it doesn't count. So the smallest prime number is 2, okay? And then the other numbers, if they're not prime, then they are called composite. I was going to do the buzzword, I forgot about that. Okay, so composite numbers are numbers with more than 2 factors. What's the smallest composite number?
4.
That would be 4 right there. Okay, now here's the sieve of Eratosthenes. What you do, write this at the bottom, we mark out multiples of primes. Don't mark out the primes, that's the goal. We want to mine for gold. So you want to keep the primes. But we're going to mark out all the multiples of primes. Okay, what is the first prime number again? 2. So keep the 2, protect the 2, but now mark out all the multiples of 2. So wouldn't that be every even number? Okay? So 4, 6, 8, 10.
Yeah, just go down.
Okay, sure, you good? 12. Okay, 12, 14. We're just going to mark out all the evens. Now, the first one takes a little long, but the further you go, the quicker it is. It gets really quick in a second. Okay? 22, 24. And all these multiples are gone. Because after all, if it's a multiple of a prime, it's composite, right? Okay? 30's gone.
Two more minutes to go.
And a few more. You can fast forward at this time to the tape as I mark out a few more numbers. Here. And 48, 50. Okay, so we're this in advance. All right, now, next prime. What is the next prime after the number 2? 3. Okay, so keep the 3, that's gold, but mark out the multiples. Already got 6, mark out 9. Already got 12, mark out 15. Already got the 18, mark out 1. Got the 24, mark out the 7. Skip 30, 33. Skip 36, 39. Skip 42 and mark out 45. And skip 48. Okay, got that one. All right, next prime. 5. Protect the 5. Leave that there. Mark out all the multiples of 5. All right? Got 10, got 15, got 20, 25, got 30, 35, got 40, got 45, got 50. Faster, faster. Okay, next prime. 7. Protect the 7. Mark out all the multiples of 7. There's only 1 left we haven't marked out. 49 is the only one. How about that? That was fast. Okay? Oh, Mr. Wade, how long is this going to take? We're done. Finished. The next prime would be what? 11, but here's the scoop. We're nowhere near half of 50 yet, are we? We're not even close to 25, but it's not half. It's the square root. And this whole lesson is about square roots today. What is the square root of 50? What would it start with if you typed it into a calculator?
7.
Otherwise known as a calculator. Okay, the first thing you would see is 7 point something. If you go beyond the square root of the number, you've gone too far. You just have to stay under the square root. So it's really fast. So you only try those 4 numbers. Okay, how about that? All right, pretty nice. Okay, so we have all the ones that you have not crossed out are the first few prime numbers under the number 50. There it is. And that's the sieve of Eratosthenes. Cool stuff.